figured as much.
They've lost their families to war, had militias abduct them and forced them to fight. They've got an attitude. They're not bad at heart.
Right. I just wish there was something else we could do for them.
Please specify a
Not
project.
exactly the best role models, huh?
Please specify a project. Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Good dog.
This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ.
Good dog.
Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Welcome home, boss.
Marker placed. Support helicopter has arrived.
Boss, how about a mock battle?
Support helicopter has arrived.
How's it going, boss?
Support helicopter has arrived.
Boss, let us know if you need combat support. Boss.
Support helicopter has arrived. Caution, rain approaching. You have arrived at destination.
Gaining altitude.
Please select a mission. Mission list
I know you're
updated.
just coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over Massa Village after the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.
Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
Capture the White Mamba, the child soldier's commander, and bring him back to Mother Base. First off, head for Voila Yamasa. That's where the commander, White Mamba, is supposed to live.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Kids from the White Mamba's unit. They have guns and they know how to use them.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
The
updated.
target, the White Mamba, showed up in this village out of the blue and took command of the child soldiers. The surrounding villages have been victims of their raids and brutality ever since. But if you extract their commander, those kids will have no choice but to stand down. Should wrap up the whole situation. They're still kids. You can't kill any one of them, including the commander. If things get rough, neutralize them by knocking them out or by tranquilizing them.
Clouds approaching.
If you're gonna use CQC on those
You have arrived at your destination. Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Subject is in.
Okay. Go get her!
Development complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development complete. Please select a mission. Development complete. Unit dispatched. Development complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So you're the so-called White Mamba. Something tells me that's not the name your parents gave you.
Snake! Talk to me! Snake!
So that commander thinks he can take you on. Use your train gun, CQC, anything you like. Show him a lesson already.
Marker placed.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet.
You lose, Commander.
Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated. Support helicopter requested. Development project has been added.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. Squad have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter will clear shortly. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete, boss.
Welcome to outer heaven. We got rules around here. Never draw a weapon on a fellow soldier. You got that? Anyone here can use a knife or a gun. What you're gonna learn is how to use your head.
Let's move!
When you get that under your belt, then you're free to leave.
ciphers. The details are on your iDroid.
Welcome home, boss.
Please select a mission.
Boss, do you think you could bring back more medicinal plants?
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Staff assigned. Please select a mission.
Boss, we got an emergency here. Mother Base has come under attack, and several of our platforms are in enemy hands. The enemy is some rival outfit copying our MO. They've taken some of our staff hostage. We can't make a move without endangering them. But if we don't do something, they'll try to take off with our men. That would mean losing some of our finest manpower. There's only one option. Roger. Infiltrate without being spotted. Eliminate their commander and take back our platforms. Boss, you're the only one who can do this.
Please specify a project.
This is Pequod.
Please
On station at
specify a
LZ.
project.
Gaining altitude.
Please specify a project. Mission list updated. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians. 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house in Zoyamadipur. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
Please select a deployment point. The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point. Presence detected. The map has been updated. Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated.
That's the target's predicted location. They should be somewhere in that area.
Plant expansion complete. Analysis complete.
Boss, an enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
Analysis complete.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Speak. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Roger that.
Please select a deployment point. Analysis buddy has infiltrated our map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Lijkt alsof die spioenen aan die grootbaas zijn organisatie gekoppeld. Sommige mensen nemen de grootbaas zelf als ze niet omgeven. Dat is belachelijk. Maar het maakt ze denken. Die grootbaas weet niet
Analysis complete.
wat zo legendarisch.
They're mercenaries belonging to Rogue Coyote. Not so much a corporation as a mixed bag of hired guns working together under a single banner. They cut their teeth in the British and Rhodesian SAS, the Sea-Loo Scouts, 32 Battalion. So they've seen plenty of action. Don't take any chances with them.
You have arrived at your destination. The map has been updated.
Fire!
been updated.
Visuele contact verloren. Keer terug naar laatste bekende positie. Over. De CTF begrijpt. Doe je onderzoek. Maar wees voorzichtig. Uit.
You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
GPS stelt aan 9. Veilig de eeuwig verloren. Ons gebied van kamp. Over. De CTF begrijpt. We kon niet ver gekomen met niet. Blijf afstaan. Uit.
Analysis complete. Outpost captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
The map has been updated.
Talk. Where are the others?
The map has been updated.
Quiet.
That's the target's predicted location. They should be somewhere in that area.
Please select a deployment point. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been updated. Development complete. Development complete. Marker placed. Marker placed. Please select a deployment point. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
You need to help her.
Quiet. Quiet.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete. You have arrived at your destination.
Help me! Thanks. Please save me.
Target extraction confirmed. Now extract the remaining target.
Where are your friends?
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
The map has been supply drop complete.
He's coming too. Roger that. You captured an enemy vehicle. Just like weapons and items, you can use your iDroid to have vehicles you've extracted airdropped in. You can also let members of the combat unit use them on dispatch missions.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a deployment point. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
One target left to extract. Check their location on your iDroid.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
There, that's the target.
Enemy presence detected.
You gotta extract him.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
CPR is Zulu 7. Ons het die gevangene gevind en beveilig. We moeten ons voortgaan. Oor. Dit is CPR, begrijp. Staan vast. En wacht voor verdere bevelen. Uit.
Hey! You okay?
You have arrived at your destination.
Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation.
Mission
Great work.
has been
Now
updated.
exfiltrate. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Speak. Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Fire!
De CPR, begrijp. Vind die vijand sniper in. Pas op uit. Uit.
Analysis complete.
Fire!
Please select a deployment point.
De CPR, begrijp. Kom daar zo vlug mogelijk en maak weg om die vijand te vertrekken. Uit.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Caution, rain approaching.
CPN Delta 2. Vijandige scherpschutter verloren. Blijf gereed. Oor. Precies, begrijp. Moet niet bij de slaap zijn. We gaan stilzinnig gebied. Uit.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Marker placed.
CPN, de stuur 6. Die opkomen is veilig. Het regels zijn aan de onderzoek. Oor. CPN, begrijp.
Exfiltrated
Alright,
also.
you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit.
Destination.
Mission complete. Mission complete. Great work. Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngamba. They examined the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English wasn't one of them.
Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery.
We're good to go, Chief.
What's the matter?
Stop this! Now!
What the fuck, you freak?
Give me a hand!
Hold her still. Dismissed.
Payback for how they treated her?
Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
Boss, about Eli.
Welcome home.
I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
Select unit. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Staff assigned. Unit function added. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Commencing platform construction.
Boss, I'm ready for dispatch. Send me on a mission. Good to see you, boss.
Give us a development order, boss.
Development project has been added. Please select a landing
We don't
zone.
have enough medicinal plants, boss.
Landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Please specify a project.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Boss, got time to train for me?
Please specify a project.
Thank you for that dosing
Gaining altitude.
Specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
They don't get hurt.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point. baddie has infiltrated our... The map has been updated.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker removed.
Extract him.
The map has been updated.
Quiet.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yo salama swan, beta mona inkila bambuta, tatekita namboma, intanku beta songa boba intuya minduki.
Ngeke zola kabrove.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Clouds approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, another child soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on
Enemy
patrol.
presence detected.
Looks like they
The
had more
map
than one
has been
patrol out.
updated.
Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay,
The
that's the
map
general's
has been
brother.
updated.
He's number 2.
You have
Get him out of
arrived
there,
at your
boss.
destination.
Nge. Ketinge. We. Tangi ya General ya Bakala. Kilumbu Mosi. Tata ya Bankaka. Na Mono. Telaka Mono. Kilumbu Mosi. Tata ya Bankaka.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage, or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put them down gently.
P-Quad, on station at LZ.
Enemy presence detected. Support helicopter has arrived. The map has been updated. Please select a deployment point. Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. Support helicopter has arrived. Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You gonna extract him?
Supply drop complete. Caution, rain approaching. The map has been updated.
Esta mona que apulan que. ¡Ah, no me cago!
outpost captured.
CQC on those. Purge them in a restraining hold.
Mosi, tata ya Bankaka, Amono, Elaka Mono, Mambo, General Salaka. Bantu ya Buta, ya Mbele, Kaka Mosi.
Please select a landing zone.
Atampidina, ya Ikentango.
Support helicopter requested.
Nimate, venga, Kekilo, Tampasa.
Development complete.
Venga, que kilo, la masa.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod, on station at LZ.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been updated.
Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. Great work. Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a sparganum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House.
Select unit.
This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shabani and the others to Nzoya Badiabulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Select unit. Please select a mission. Please select a mission.
Boss, about
about those invalids you saw in that devil's house?
Poor bastards. All strapped down to their beds, with those lumps on their chest.
The medical staff tell me they were probably a type of cyst.
Cysts can get that big.
In some cases, yes. But supposing they're a kind of atheroma forming on the surface of the skin, the size is just too big, and the appearance is all wrong. In the end, the medical team were at a loss. Those lumps were like nothing they'd ever seen. The fluid you said you got on your prosthesis when you touched one was burned off in the fighting, and the factory burned down too. None of the tests we did once you were back at the base revealed a pathogen that could have caused them. Meaning we don't have a single sample to work with.
Everything went up in flames.
What worries the medical team most is whether it's contagious. Whether there's a chance we could end up like that.
And?
Mother Base's sanitation control has always been strict. After all, war is great at transporting diseases. For the time being, at least. There's no sign of contagion or any symptoms that could be related. One more thing. About the surgery that had been performed on the people in the Devil's House.
Yeah?
You said that their throats were cut open, with an acoustic tube pushed inside?
Right. The tubes were hooked up to tape recorders, playing some kind of audio.
Well, we picked up some of that audio through your radio transmissions and recorded it here. The intel team has been working on analyzing the communications log.
What have they found?
There's nothing tying the contents together. We've got a report on 3 deaths in a car accident on the autoroute near Marseille. Protests outside the Libyan embassy in London. A press conference with the former Prime Minister of Sweden. A 4-month-old weather forecast for Balikpapan. And then commercials for appliances, cough syrup, and TV dinners. Assuming they're not all staged, they come off as recordings of your average public broadcasts.
Public broadcasts? Just radio and TV signals?
Yes. And from all over the world. We're looking into whether they're genuine or not, just to be sure. What else? A speech that sounds like it was recorded out on the street, and people chatting about how this year's tomato crop did.
And there's nothing they have in common?
We're partway through the cryptanalysis. That includes checking all audio ranges and running it backward and at different speeds. Then there's vocabulary breakdown for political suggestions, ideological comment points. But I don't think it's going to get us anywhere.
Where were the recordings made?
There's nothing linking them from that angle either. Just like you reported, we've detected virtually every major language there is. French, German, Italian, Spanish, including South American accents. Then there's Russian, Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Japanese.
They're nothing if not thorough.
Well, I don't know if we've got them all covered. Ignoring the ones that have gone extinct, supposedly over 5,000 languages exist today. Besides, English isn't one of the ones we picked up.
Really? English?
I know. Only 5% of the world's population is a native English speaker. But when you factor in those who've acquired it as a second language, nearly 1/3 of the people speak it. The world's dominant lingua franca. You gotta figure they had it somewhere among all the languages in that place.
No English.
Bear in mind, we didn't hear everything that was played in that room. We couldn't isolate the more distant sounds due to static, and the program could have been set to change every day. In a nutshell, for reasons unknown, people in that room with a common medical condition were made to listen to recordings in languages from around the world. It's not clear how the growths on their chests fit into it. It could have been treatment for them, or maybe an experiment of some kind.
I'm guessing one person knows.
Yeah, Skullface. He was there. The only thing we can say for sure is that he's involved.
Quiet is still in her cell. Only a few staff are authorized to go near her. She hasn't tried anything funny, but that's what bothers me most.
In particular?
What does she have to gain by coming to Mother Base? I first thought she was under orders from Cypher to take you out. She didn't manage it in Afghanistan, so round 2 happens here. So I lighten the guard. And that lock on her door is a joke.
You gave her an opening. And?
Well, she hasn't killed you yet. And I hate to say it, but she's had plenty of chances.
You made me the bait.
Poisonous bait. What better? Anyway, she didn't bite. Quiet is keeping her silence. So I'm left with no idea again what she's doing here. We tried communicating with her through writing. That didn't work either. Whether she's illiterate, dyslexic, or just plain stubborn, she won't cooperate. I just don't get it. If she tried to contact the outside, it'd be picked up by our counterintelligence net, but it's clean. There's no sign she's had contact with the staff, the base facilities, nothing. She's almost got the men wanting her to try something, just to find out what she's up to. And she's in there putting on the failed soldier look, all downcast eyes and defeated sighs. But she doesn't kill herself. She can't be trying to leave Cypher and surrender to us.
So what's the verdict?
This may sound optimistic, but here's how I see it. Quiet came here to fulfill some objective. To kill you, maybe to destroy Diamond Dogs. Whatever it was, before she could do it, something changed her mind. Yes. When I look at her, I sense hesitation.
You think she betrays Cypher?
Can't say for sure. I prefer the ones that talk. Anyway, we'll keep her under watch. And we're also looking into those special abilities of hers. You'll be the first to know if something comes up. Why not look in on her yourself once in a while?
Right.
Mission accepted. Deploying.
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route. Find the man. That's the Ditati abandoned village. The enemy transmission originated from there. It'll be worth checking out.
Be careful down there, boss!
Please select a deployment point. Analysis complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.